Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel and the 45th coffee stream. I hope everyone's doing well today. It is getting really nasty cold outside, and the scary thing is it's only November. So it's going to get much, much colder, and I hate that. I am not a winter person, like at all. So yeah. This is coming up on my least favorite time of year. So let's let's say hi to people in chat here. Hello to Gunfox. Hello to Jacob Navo. Hello to Nico. Oh no, Jacob, you have the sniffles. That sucks. And hello to everyone else who has not said hello in chat yet. I hope everyone's having an all right day. I've got a bunch of news. Some of it I found, some of it's from Gunfox. Nico sent me one, so it'll be interesting. Got lots to talk about today. Hopefully my voice won't give out. And tomorrow, we depending on whether or not. Yeah, I saw that, Nico. Irate Bear had an update. He posted something on Twitter that Nico shared with me as well. A girl drew like a picture, I think of a knife or something like that. It was a suicidal picture, and she posted it on Facebook. Then took it down 3 hours after she posted it, and the police still came and arrested her. And more news is in there. Okay, says Gunfox. I will check. Oh, hi, Rolling Bear. Yeah, it's 28 Fahrenheit here too. No, I did not. I did not say that, Jacob. Anyway, so Irate Bear also posted like a third update in the tweet thread that said that she was charged with causing stress and anxiety, whatever the fuck that means. So yeah, a teenager who was probably trying to do some form of art therapy posted it on Facebook, realized it probably wasn't a good idea, took it down, and then the police came and arrested her for it. Because, that makes plenty of sense. So yeah, Nico, I can see why that put you up the wall, because that kind of put me up the wall too. Hello, all you need. To UK is a sinking ship. It will only get worse, says Gunfox. Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. Hi, Michelle. All right. Let's close that window because it's getting fucking cold in here. Okay. Okay, so I was also saying tomorrow, depending on whether or not he is awake, Renting Monkey will be joining us. And after picking up the children from school, Irate Bear will be joining us. So yeah, that'll be fun. We'll have Monkey and Bear on tomorrow, hopefully. If if all goes according to plan. All right. There are, I think, 8 stories in my Twitter DMs and a lot in Discord. So we've got lots to keep us busy today. Oh, sorry. Still have a bit of that cough, and my throat is still a bit sore. So we'll go for as long as my voice can handle it. Monkeys and some Twitter drama. Yeah. All You Need says, well, that should be entertaining. Yeah, I saw he was yammering back and forth with Geek Thulu, so unless there's some new Twitter drama that I don't know about. All right. All right. Let's do a couple, and then we'll get to the titular article in a little bit, because it's a good one. But I don't want to read it right away. It really never ends. Yeah, that's true, Gunfox. Good job, you mentioned the fat squid. Now you're going to get flagged. Yeah, he better not. I swear to God, if I get flagged because all I said was monkeys and Twitter drama with X person, that's fucking stupid. There are some good gems in the Discord, says Gunfox. Okay. White House in fight with CNN. Oh, why? Because he said that the White House said your reporters can't push our interns around. What the hell do you mean we can't push your interns around? Wee. Can I break blind today? I don't know, Gunfox. Some of those stories, man, they're pretty rough. You want me to read some of the nasty, harsh ones? You gotta start throwing a few shekels. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Does it count as adulting if I'm making pizza rolls for breakfast? I think so. I think it counts as adulting if you're eating breakfast. What a great headline. Load, you piece of shit. Stop sticking at 90%. Come on. Reload. Let's see if that helps. Oh, look, it's still stuck at 90%. Come on, you piece of shit. Let's go. I don't want you shouting 90% loaded while I'm trying to have you read things. All right.
90% loaded.
Oh, shut up.
Advertisement. President Donald Trump has deemed CNN's Jim Acosta rude. Terrible person. Vertical line Ludovic Marin /AFP/get unit. 90% load.
Terrible person.
President Donald Trump has deemed CNN. President link. White heading level 1. Trump seeks to land blow against media in court fight with CNN. 90. If the president wants to exclude all reporters from the White House grounds, he has the authority to do that. A lawyer for the administration said during a hearing. 90% loaded.
He's technically not wrong. I don't know why he would. I think that would be 90% stupid. Loaded. Shut up! Fuck. Just load the rest of the way.
Bye. 9th link. Jason Schwartz. And link. Michael Calderon. 11/14/2018 11. Updated. 11th link. Your link. Share on Twitter. Donald Trump sought Wednesday to land a massive blow in his long-fought battle against the news media, with administration lawyers asserting in court that the president could bar all reporters from the White House complex for any reason he sees fit.
That doesn't mean he will. That's a fucking example. Holy shit, people. I was about to go back to bed, but I wanted to catch this live for once in a long time. Oh, that's nice, Nico. Did you rage hard at the news yesterday? Yeah, there was some good things. There were some good, What, Piccolo? Quick question. Why do they call it Castle Kilbride when it's not a fucking castle? Seriously, it is not a castle. Why do they call it a castle? I don't know, Piccolo. Why is that making you so upset? He should. Oh, he should bar them? Yeah. Well, he it's like they're saying, like, this is an example. It's just giving an example. He's not going to bar all the press, but like, holy crap, people.
The sweeping claim, which came in the first public hearing over CNN's lawsuit to restore correspondent Jim Acosta's White House credentials, could have a dramatic impact on news organizations' access to government officials if it is upheld in court. You are current.
Okay. He's not saying everyone from CNN is banned from the fucking White House. He's saying Jim Acosta is banned from the White House because he was being absolutely ridiculous and then he put his hands on an intern. That's perfectly valid. Freedom of the press does not include putting your hands on staff of the people you're interviewing. Every time I come here, it bothers the shit out of me. I don't know why. It's a house. It's a really big lord's house. I don't know why they don't just call it the House of Kilbride. Is Piccolo enjoying the legal marijuana? To be fair, yeah, Trump only banned one man from CNN, says Nico. Exactly.
Advertisement. Vertical scroll bar. Vertical scroll.
Go away.
Vertical scroll bar. Vertical scroll bar.
Holy shit.
Vertical scroll bar. Vertical scroll to give you the best. Copyright sign 2000. End of content information. To give you the best.
Where the fuck
copyright sign
did the story go?
End of link. Frame. Advertising. Link.
Come here, story.
Link. And the president's to the link. Told White House officials. A set third-party ad content. In many ways, where CNN White House reporters Jeff Zeleny and Caitlin Collins reported lit from outside the White House. Meanwhile, it is end of conflict link. Chase by heading level 3 link. The government story keeps changing. Link.
Why?
Jim Acosta.
This is getting
currently
annoying.
on the conflict. The White House argued in its legal fight. Burnham conceded, but he said Acosta's Burnham AD. In 1970s, end of compliment true. End of video play video. Share white video play Ted voucher. The White House said last Wednesday it was pulling Acosta's access after he repeatedly tried to ask Trump questions at a press conference, even after the president dismissed him and briefly refused to let a White House aide pull a microphone out of his hand. CNN on Tuesday asked a judge to temporarily restore Acosta's credentials and declared that the administration's actions were unconstitutional, saying Trump was punishing the network for its coverage of him and not for any action on Acosta's part.
Bullshit.
Ted Voutrous of Gibson and Dunn, who represented CNN and Acosta, said Wednesday that the White House's decision was part of a campaign against Acosta, citing previous tweets and incidents in which Trump had insulted a reporter. He said under the White House's logic, the president could bar reporters for any reason, including a fit of pee.
But I swear if I was blind, I would have rage issues with the damn screen reader. Oh, we do. Trust me. Trust me, Nico. We do. We seriously do. I don't know how many times I've told it to shut the fuck up.
Complimentary. Video player. White House accused of doctoring footage of share. Play video. End of. True. End of conflict. He also argued that Acosta, who was present for the hearing, was not afforded due process because he was not told his pass would be revoked beforehand or given a way to appeal the decision before he was prevented from entering White House grounds. He requested a 2-week preliminary return of Acosta's pass while the process moved forward. You are current.
So because it wasn't, okay, Jim, we're going to take your press pass now. Is that okay? Really? Due process? This is your due process. You're in court now.
A 1977 D.C. Circuit Court ruling held that the government cannot deny a White House hard pass arbitrarily or for less than compelling reasons and must follow a clear process to do it. Kelly noted during the hearing that he would be bound by that court's decision in issuing a ruling, and Boutros cited the case repeatedly in his arguments. You are currently on a text element.
Okay, but it wasn't an arbitrary reason. More news in the Discord. Lots of news. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, boy.
AD. Burnham, arguing for the White House, acknowledged that the administration had dropped its initial argument against Acosta, that he had inappropriately touched a White House aide who tried to take a microphone away from him at the press conference. You are current, but he said Acosta's behavior at the press conference still justified his expulsion, saying his repeated attempts to question the president after Trump tried to move on were disruptive. And in response to questions from Kelly, he said the administration would be justified in pulling a hard pass because of disputes over reporting, saying barring a reporter from a press conference was no different than refusing to grant them a private interview. You are
not wrong.
Burnham conceded that he did not know who in the administration made the actual decision to strip Acosta of his press pass. It was announced on Twitter by Sanders, and said it did not matter that there are no set, auto-written standards governing reporter behavior in the White House. Boutros seized on those points to argue that Acosta was not afforded due process. You are currently on it. Kelly, a Trump appointee, seemed skeptical of some of CNN's arguments and appeared to agree that Acosta had been disruptive at the press conference. Boutros responded that Trump set a tone of rudeness. He is the most aggressive, dare I say rude, person in the room. Boutros said, common if President Trump wants it to be a free-for-all, that's his prerogative. You are currently on. The White House argued in its legal filing Wednesday that because it has granted hard passes to many other CNN employees, the network cannot say its coverage led to Acosta's expulsion. The 28-page document mentions 6 times that 50 CNN employees have hard passes. Boutros pointed out that most of those employees are technicians and photographers. Part of the large staff a TV network maintains to cover events live at the White House. Reporters have denounced the decision to pull Acosta's access. 13 news organizations including Fox News, NBC and Politico announced Wednesday they would file amicus briefs supporting CNN's lawsuit. You are currently on a
Oh, that's silly.
Complimentary. Link. Image. Link. Heading level 3. Link. The government story keeps changing. CNN seen as likely to prevail in White House fight. You are current.
That's a different story. Oh my goodness. So it looks like due process is only for criminal and tort actions. Acosta being kicked out falls into neither of those categories, as called to Krill. Yep, that's true. That's very true. Let's see here. What else did I pick? Oh, here's a story that Gunfox sent me that I had a trouble actually trying to decide whether I should read it. Oh, hello, Jesse. He's just being a whiny crybaby. The White House has the right to bar anyone from gaining access. Yep, Chadwick. Yep, you're right.
You are currently on heading level 1. Michigan mother gave infant methadone because she was being fussy. Report. You are currently.
Kill the bitch.
Nicole Dara. Image. By. Link. Nicole Dara. Link. Vertical line. Link. 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 Flip. Link. Comments. Link. Link. Jennifer Pickard, 37, was reportedly charged with second-degree child abuse after she allegedly gave her infant daughter methadone because she was being fussy. Image. Jennifer Pickard, 37, was reported an infant in Michigan who was reportedly being fussy overdosed after her mother allegedly gave her methadone, an opioid used to numb severe pain.
No. Don't. Don't fucking spin it that way. It is an opioid used to help heroin addicts get off of heroin. Fuck. Don't lie like that. Seriously, to numb pain. Yeah, the pain of fucking heroin withdrawal.
Jennifer Pickard, 37, of Grand Rapids, was arrested after she gave her 6-week-old girl 20 milligrams of the drug because she believed the baby was going through withdrawal after she quit breastfeeding. You are currently...
Oh my god. 6 weeks old. She gave her 20 milligrams of methadone because... Did she even tell the... Holy fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you, lady?
Link. WZ citing court records. Authorities on September 30th. Link. WZZM reported. Citing court records. Authorities on September 30th responded to a 911 call regarding an infant who was not breathing. The infant was revived with Narcan, an overdose reversal drug, and was released from the hospital on October 5th. According to the news station, she reportedly remains in the custody of Child Protective Services.
Good.
You are currently... Pickard was reportedly charged with second-degree child abuse and is being held on $25,000 bond. Nicole Dara covers breaking and trending news for Fox News.
That's it?
Link. Period. Sponsored stories you make. Period.
That's all? Well, I don't really want to hear more, but holy fuck, you fucking retard. That's all I can say about that. If she's recovering from drugs, the damn child shouldn't even be in her care in the first place, says Nico. I agree. Adults shouldn't even be taking that shit, let alone children, says Nico, or says Chadwick. I agree. Kill the mom, don't kill the baby. Yeah. There are some drugs out there that are so nasty and still legal, says Gunfox. Yep. Love the baby. No kid abuse. Yeah, I know, right? Second degree, really? Yeah, I know, right? I know. It's ugh. I hate that. That's fucking retarded. She could have killed her fucking baby. And I hope to Christ. Like, she didn't even, like, that was her first go-to. Really? That was your first go-to. Not infant Tylenol, not, check the diaper, not, maybe rock the baby to sleep. Oh, wait. Your brain's fucked from, being on heroin and methadone. Why in the world did they charge her with first or second degree? That should be first degree attempted murder. Yeah. Ugh. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Oh, here's the one Nico sent. Health department pours bleach on soup meant for homeless. Cites lack of permits and food safety. Because you got to make the food safe by pouring bleach on it. Everyone help Blind Press feel better. Like and share the stream and send her some money. She's crying over there. She's feeling sad. I am kind of sad now. It took me a while to decide whether or not I was actually going to read that story. And yeah, that's fucking well. Cause the reason this is also close to my heart is that my dad was a foster parent, and he took him and his ex-wife took in like infants, and they had one that was born addicted to crack. And after they got her, like she spent before she came to them, she spent I think a week or two in the fucking NICU getting detoxed. And the poor thing still she still cried quite a lot. She got sick quite a lot. Like she spat up quite a lot. Like she was a sweetheart though, but it's just fucking oh fuck that. Bleach cleans everything. They are hoping it cleans the homeless. Yeah, apparently. Nico says I had to tag you in this one. It pissed me off so much because I used to be homeless. All right, let's see here.
Heading level 1. Health Department pours bleach on soup meant for homeless. Cites lack of permits. Food safety concerns. Alexandria Heen. Image. By. Link. Alexandria. Link. Vertical line Fox News. You. Link. Link. On November 5th, inspector shut down picnics being held across the city and poured bleach on home-cooked meals prepared for the homeless. Image.
Wow.
On November 5th, if the Kansas City Health Department admitted to intentionally the Kansas City Health Department admitted to intentionally destroying food meant for the homeless earlier this month, citing a lack of permits and the potential danger of foodborne illnesses. You are currently...
Yeah, because people fucking taking the time to cook home-cooked meals for the homeless are gonna... Wow. Well, I have to go to work later. Oh, okay, see you later, Gunfox.
The food, which was a coordinated effort by Free Hot Soup KC, included home-cooked chili, foil wrap sandwiches, and soup. You are current...
That's fucked up. Like, why? Why would you waste that much food?
Link. Fox 32 Chicago reported. But on November 5th, inspectors shut down picnics being held across the city and poured bleach on offending foods. You are...
Offending foods.
There is no question that feeding the homeless is critical. Kansas City Director of Health Rex Archer. You. Link. Had told the Kansas City Star. There are 43 organizations, not including Free Hot Soup KC, that have permits and do it in a safe way. You are currently on a text element. Link. 1. Link. Image. View. Link. Image. Link. KCMO Health Debt. Link. Below is KCHD statement regarding the group Free Hot Soup Kansas City serving food to the general public. Currently on a text link. 35. Link. Time posted. November 5th. Link. In our close-up in a statement posted to Twitter, the state's health department said it had received multiple complaints about the group, and that the gatherings were not in compliance with city ordinances. You are currently on a text element.
Who complained about... No, seriously, who complained about people having picnics and giving food to the homeless? Why would you even bleach the food, says Jesse. I don't know. Foodborne illnesses, but this is a good thing these people are trying to do. Yeah, I know, Chadwick. It's not like they're selling the fucking food. They're giving it away. The government needs to stay out of people's shit. As a cook, I understand you don't want people getting sick, but come on. Yeah, I know, Chadwick. Hi, Blind Rambler. Anyone else think eugenics when hearing this? Yeah, kind of. It's what some places do to keep homeless from dumpster diving when you're desperate to eat almost anything. But see, then let the people give the homeless people the food. That's so stupid.
Narc clothes icon 100 advertisement. Link. At least the group organizes and volunteers to link. At least 150 people WHO aid at North Carolina restaurant at risk of hepatitis A.
Yeah, that's a bad story. Why don't we...
The group organizes and volunteers to prepare food at homes and transports the food in personal vehicles to serving locations. The statement said, in part, the food is not kept at required temperature for food safety. KCHD believes everyone, including those experiencing homelessness, deserve the reassurance of food safety practices. You are correct.
Okay, but it's being cooked and then brought right away for that one. Panera Bread donates all their leftover bread to homeless shelters. Why don't they do that? I don't know.
Archer cited a lack of health care among the homeless population as another concern when dealing with foodborne illness. You are currently on a text element.
Okay, but they're not letting this all sit for days. It's being cooked and brought out for picnics that were happening around the city. Still needs to be held at a safe temperature, and there's still many ways to do that. Yep. Too many permits to help others. Wait. Too many permits for things to help others. Dumpster diving for furniture. Yes. No food. Sometimes if you're hungry,
E.
you're
coli
hungry.
or salmonella or listeria can grow in the food, Archer told Fox 32. And then you give that to homeless people who are more vulnerable. They will end up in the ER and even die from that exposure. You are currently on a text element.
Okay.
Link. Man's flesh-eating bacteria. However, some volunteers allege that the bleach did not deter hungry participants from rummaging through the tainted food.
Oof. Oof. If this was a major problem, we wouldn't have pizza delivery. Yeah, I know, right? This is a bad look.
Nellie McCool, a free hot soup organizer, said the group will not be intimidated. Others compared it to having a picnic in the park with friends. You are currently...
Yeah, kinda.
We're intending to come back. Link. She told the Kansas City Star. They can expect us to fight for this right to share. The move is similar. You are currently on link to a 2016 incident involving meat meant to be barbecued and given out to homeless individuals. Organizers said a health inspector ordered over 700 pounds of the meat to be thrown out and covered in bleach.
Oh,
You are
700 pounds of meat. It's all BS and fear, says all you need. Simple explanation. The permits in those other groups spend money to the city, tens of thousands of dollars per year to the city. That's why. Yeah, probably.
sponsored stories you made link.
Oh, that's the end of that story. That's really fucked up. Like, and it sucks because you see it like at places up here like Tim Hortons. They have to throw out all of this food at the end of the day. They're not allowed to take it home. They're not allowed to donate it. It's crazy. It's wasteful. I guarantee some people were desperate enough to eat the food with bleach on it. The hungry you are, you don't care as long as it stops the hunger. Yeah, Nico. Yep. Exactly. Man, fuck the health department. I have had problems with every health department I've tried to deal with, says Chadwick. Yeah, they can be pretty draconian. Okay, let's see here. Okay, here's one. Ontario releases regulations for stores open April 1st, because that is when the retail stuff is allowed to start, is April 1st. Oh, excuse me. Where the hell is the stupid story? Aha, there it is. Okay.
Visited. Link. Heading level 1. Ontario releases regulations for cannabis retail stores set to open April 1st. Video player. Group. Link. Among the regulations, the government says the shops will be permitted to be open from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. You are
9 to 11. Okay, that's not too bad.
Button. 86. Button. 86. Button. Published Wednesday.
Sounds
Canadian
like
Press.
the liquor store hours.
Published Wednesday, November 14th, 2018, 6:35. Last updated Thursday. Toronto. The Ontario government has released regulations that will guide the startup of private cannabis stores on April 1st. The standalone stores can be open any day between 9 a.m. and 11 p.m., but they must be at least 150 meters away from schools and bar entry to anyone under 19 years old. You are
Okay.
A market concentration limit of 75 stores per operator has been set. You are currently FSK_frame on a market concentration limit of 75 stores per operator has been set.
75 stores per operator. So does that mean one person can own up to 75 stores? On April Fool's Day, is it a prank? I know, right? Even though I've passed every test they've ever given me, they've still given me shit at every restaurant I've ever operated. Yeah, Chadwick, I can see them doing that.
FSK_ heading level 2. Related stories. Link, heading, link, image. Heading level 2. Photos. Link, until April, cannabis can only be legally purchased from the online Ontario Cannabis Store. Applications for licenses will begin on December 17th, and illegal cannabis retailers who were operating after legalization on October 17th will not be eligible to receive cannabis sales licenses. You are currently on it.
Well, how do you know if they were operating illegally?
Licenses won't be issued to any person or organization who has an association with organized crime, and applicants must demonstrate their tax compliance status to show they are in good standing with the government. You are currently on a tech.
Okay.
The purpose of these regulations is to keep kids safe and to ensure all people operating in this tightly regulated retail system behave with integrity, honesty, and in the public interest, Attorney General Caroline Mulroney said in a statement.
Of course she threw in the kids thing. Gotta think of the kids.
Retail managers and employees must complete approved training in the responsible sale of cannabis. You are currently on a
approved training in the responsible sale of cannabis? What does that even mean? A mild segue. My grandmother was born on April Fool's Day. She loves being pranked. Oh, Jesse, that's kind of fun.
The government says it will provide $40 million over 2 years to help municipalities with the implementation costs of recreational cannabis legalization. You are currently on a text element. The government says it will provide $40 million over 2 years to help municipalities with the implementation costs of recreational cannabis legalization.
$40 million over 2 years to just municipalities. It doesn't say how many. I know Ontario's not really swimming in money right now, but that's not really very much money to spread over. There's a lot of cities in Ontario, so yeah, I wonder how that's gonna work.
Button 86. Button 86. Button link heading level 3. Most watched.
Oh,
link news.
Yeah, that's the end of that story. So yeah, retail stores for pot will be open. Will be starting to be allowed on April 1st. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, that's so Tweed can have all their fucking chain of stores. That's why because watch Tweed's gonna open 75 stores. Yeah, that's true. Companies like Tweed or Spectrum Cannabis, stuff like that. It means somebody more upstanding than Cheech and Chong will be selling you your pot. What's wrong with Cheech and Chong selling you your pot? Okay. Canada registered six-fold increase in immigrants or in Americans seeking asylum. In U.S. citizens seeking asylum, in 2017.
Heading Level 1. Canada registers six-fold increase in U.S. citizens seeking asylum in 2017. Americans were the third largest group seeking asylum, spurred by fears they would be deported by the Trump administration. You are...
Okay, but if they were American citizens, why would they be deported? I love Cheech and Chong, says Jesse.
Link. Martin Patrick Wynn. In Montreal. Link. Facebook. Link. 0. It's a link. It's a Somalian family is helped into Canada by Royal Canadian Mounted Police officers in February 2017. During that year, some 2,550 U.S. citizens applied for asylum in Canada. Photograph. Paul Chiasson / link. Image. A Somalian family is helped into a Somalian Tirad and Ghislaine are Haitians by birth and migrants by necessity. The couple's 18-month-old daughter, however, was born in Fort Lauderdale, and, as an American by birth, she is part of the growing number of U.S. citizens seeking refuge in. You are currently on a text link, Canada. You are period. In 2017, some 2,550 U.S. citizens applied for asylum in Canada, an increase of more than six-fold from 2016 and the largest such number since at least 1994, according to data from Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada. You are current.
But why, if they're citizens, are they seeking asylum? Is the Trump derangement syndrome that bad? If they haven't fucked up the weed thing, we would be swimming in money, but they fucked it up and now we're going. Oh, holy shit.
Americans were the third largest contingent of asylum seekers in 2017, after Haitians and Nigerians. The vast majority are children born to Haitian parents, according to experts. You are currently a complimentary. Heading Level 1. Daughter of Haitians. 10. Read more. You link. Read heading Level 1. Daughter of Haitians. 10. Urges Trump to extend families protected status. Read more. Link. Daughter of Haitians. 10. Most of the Americans applying for refugee status are the children of non-residents, says Stefan Hanfield, a Montreal
non-residents. So illegal immigrants that are born in the States. So they're citizens, but their parents aren't. Mounties make me think of Dudley Do-Right or the guys in Super Troopers 2. Yeah, a lot of people claimed they would go to Canada if he was elected. Not surprised that some of them are following through. Yeah, but these are like, I wonder how, like, they're saying these children are applying for asylum. Are the children applying or are the parents applying for the children? Like, I don't understand the wording of this article.
Trump has repeatedly said he wants to find a way to end birthright citizenship, although legal scholars say this is impossible. You are Tirad and Ghislaine fled Haiti for Brazil in 2014, in search of work and safety after Ghislaine was targeted for her advocacy. You are current 2.5 years later. They headed north after Tirad lost his job, entering the United States in November 2017 just as. Link. The Trump government announced that it wanted 59,000 Haitians living legally in the U.S. to leave the country. Period. You are currently...
I don't remember him saying he wanted the Haitians that were living legally in the country to leave.
In May, the couple moved again, this time with a newborn baby, becoming some of the roughly 6,000 Haitian asylum seekers who fled the U.S. for Canada last year. You are currently on a tech complimentary. We left because President Trump said he wanted to deport people.
Okay, but you weren't U.S. citizens. Why did this article say that U.S. citizens were seeking asylum if they're not citizens? Where are the citizens that are seeking asylum? Children equals teens and adults, yeah.
Tirad. End of complimentary. We left because President Trump said he wanted to deport people, said Tirad, who, like his wife, didn't want his last name used. The family flew from Florida to Plattsburgh, New York, and crossed into Canada by way of Roxham Road in Quebec, a remote section of the border which has become a well-trodden path for asylum seekers. You are currently...
If you're seeking asylum, why are you sneaking in like that? It seems rather sneaky. Just saying that seems incredibly sneaky.
Because they crossed the border irregularly, they were quickly arrested. They claimed asylum and were eventually released to await their hearing in front of Canada's Immigration and Refugee Board. You are currently...
Wait.
Because they crossed the border irregularly, they were quickly arrested. They claimed...
Irregularly? They crossed the border irregularly.
Asylum and were that...
You're telling me that... Are you seriously using irregularly instead of illegally? Wow.
Because they crossed the border irregularly, they were quickly arrested. They claimed asylum and were eventually released to await their hearing in front of Canada's Immigration and Refugee Board.
They claimed asylum and were released to have a hearing in front of the Immigration Board. So, okay. I think automatically if you come into the country illegally and you request asylum after you come in illegally, that it should be Trump said he would deport people, so they went to Canada instead of being deported to Mexico. Yeah. If you are an American citizen, why would you want to seek an asylum in Canada? It's not a real country. Oh, screw you, Seth. I know you're joking. How are you doing, Seth? It's not likely that U.S. citizens will be persecuted by the government. Yeah, I know, right? Any thoughts from the dryer? How are you? Don't take them in. Was asylum for the safety or the crazy one? I think they want the safety, but I think they need the crazy one.
They chose their destination largely because of a tweet by Justin Trudeau welcoming to Canada those fleeing persecution, terror, and war, which came just as Trump made his first attempt to bar refugees from majority Muslim countries. You are currently...
No, he sought to ban economic migrants. And it was a 3-month ban. It wasn't a permanent ban. Wow, what a disingenuous article.
Complimentary. Heading level 1. Is this a Muslim ban? Trump's executive order explained. You are currently on read more. End of. Tirad and Ghislaine originally fled Haiti because Ghislaine had been targeted by political rivals for her advocacy work. If I go back to Haiti, I die. It's that simple, she said. You are currently on a tech, but their odds aren't good. Last year, only about 1 in 4 Haitian asylum applicants were successful. You are
because I bet you the ones that were successful didn't come to the country illegally first.
They would be compelled to return to an unstable country still reeling from the 2010 earthquake and near chronic political unrest. For their 2 children, their son was born in October. Haiti is a foreign country. You are going to Haiti as a parent is dangerous. For my kids, it's worse because they don't know it. They won't know how to speak Creole. Tirad said, we're very pessimistic because they're starting to deport people. Since Trudeau's tweet, his government's welcome for asylum seekers has cooled notably, with Ralph Goodale, the country's public safety minister, saying that there was link, no free ticket into Canada. You are
no, there isn't a free ticket into Canada, even here. Even with Trudeau. They're worried their anchor babies may not work. No, yeah, exactly. I still think there should be a very large minefield between Canada and the USA. It would quickly stop illegal border crossings and drug trafficking. And illegal gun trafficking.
Period. You are compliments heading level 1. Canada. Read more. End of. Canada's border agency hopes to increase deportations of failed refugee claimants by up to 35%, according to a recent investigation by the CBC, Canada's public broadcaster.
As they should.
Meanwhile, Trudeau's Liberal government, under increasing political pressure over immigration, has dispatched officials to Haiti and Nigeria in an attempt to convince would-be asylum seekers to stay put. You are currently...
Yes, you can't just flood a country and then go, oh, by the way, we want asylum. Please, please.
Tirad said he was aware of the backlash against migrants, though he is facing bigger issues. His immigration hearing was recently postponed for a second time, leaving him and his family in limbo once again. We are pessimists. We don't know when our turn will be. We are waiting. We hope it works, he said. You are currently on...
Then you should... Oh, my God. I hate to say this, but don't have kids if you're in limbo like that. Like, seriously, don't have kids until you're fucking sure that you have a home for them. What the fuck are you doing?
Bullet, this story was amended on no...
Oh, wait, you were hoping that your kids would keep you safe. Because, you know, it's always good to have a job when you're a fucking infant, isn't it? Always good to give your kids a job. Fucking ridiculous people. You guys ready for a titular article? You should have to get a license to have children. Says all you need. Bomb them illegals with drones. Little tiny drones. Animal rights activist wants to ban service dogs because they can't consent to work.
Currently on the frame. To enter heading level 1. Animal rights activist wants to abolish guide dogs because they don't consent to work. By link. Emily Brown. 36.4K. Shares. Link. Shared link. Activist believes guide dogs. Image. Good morning Britain /IDV. An animal rights activist wants to replace guide dogs with technology because the animals don't give their consent to work. I'm pretty sure when an animal gets excited when they see the leash and harness that they get to go in because it's work time, that's their way of consenting to work.
Okay. Fuck you, activist freak, says Jesse. What the fuck, says Straight Sith Mail? Exactly.
Advertising. Frame. Campaigner Wendy Turner Webster appeared on ITV's Good Morning Britain to express her controversial opinion, where she argued working dogs, including guide dogs, sniffer dogs, police dogs, and working sheep dogs, are used for the benefit of humans without consent.
Yes, because the dogs don't enjoy what they're doing at all. They absolutely hate every moment of it. It's complete torture for the dogs. They're not treated well at all. Their owners don't love them unconditionally for the services that they are providing. It's not at all a symbiotic relationship. No, no, no.
Webster admitted she doesn't think the dogs are unhappy, or that putting them to work is cruel, but that many working animals are put in dangerous situations on the job. You are currently...
Okay, so it's not cruel. The animals are happy, but the job can be dangerous. So, okay. So, if the job can be dangerous, then what? Your logic escapes me, person. I don't understand. So what? The job can be dangerous. If it was cats, that argument could be made. How do you get consent from a dog? Exactly. Also, the fact that dogs are generally considered part of the family, so it's not like they're being abused, says Nico. Yeah, exactly. Service animals are the most well-treated animals out there. Their owners depend on them and appreciate their company. Yeah, exactly. Are they going after therapy pets? No, she actually said, the article just said guide dogs, sniffer dogs, police dogs, and working sheep dogs. So she's going after like actual service dogs, like certified service dogs.
Video player. Web applet. The activists continued on to say there are welfare issues with using guide dogs. The activists continued on to say there are welfare issues with using guide dogs, and instead there should be some sort of technology available to replace them. You are currently on a text element inside of web content.
So we're supposed to rely on a robot? So we're supposed to rely on unreliable technology instead of a dog that has forged a bond with you and can anticipate what the fuck are you talking about? Seriously, what in the fuck are you talking about?
In our close icon 100 advertising, she said. The welfare issues are probably twofold. The first is that they are bred specifically for the program, and the 25% of them that don't make the grade have to be rehomed. You are...
No. Rehomed? Do you think that means they're sent to the pound, you fucktard? Do you know what rehomed means? The 25% of them that are rehomed, as you call it, they get retrained for different fucking things. There are some guide dogs who can't hack it as guide dogs. So they go back for training and they become, autistic, like autism service dogs, or a certified therapy dog, or something else. And if you get them, like if they go to, if they can't do any service things, the puppy raisers have an option to adopt the dogs. Like, they're not sent to the fucking pound. I'm offended. A robot cannot give consent to work. There is technologies to replace them, but they're nowhere near as effective and reliable as dogs. Exactly all you need. Yeah, robot lives matter too, says Straight Sith Mail. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, dogs are cheap and plentiful and easy to train. Robots make people rich. Yeah. Cyborg eyes are in its infancy, says Jesse. Yep. By all logic, they should ban all pets. I didn't get Doodle's permission to adopt her. Exactly. Sorry, Sparky didn't make the cut. Time to become Chinese food. Oh, damn, Pink Hollow.
They're going into a system which is already bursting full of dogs that need to find a new home. You are currently on.
What are you talking about? What system? Do you think they're taking just random, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you suggesting that you take abused rescue dogs and train them to be guide dogs first? Because that's not how that works. Guide dogs who retire from service go to a loving home who lavish them with care. Yep. You are absolutely right, all you need.
The other thing is the concern as to what happens when the dog retires. Not every guide dog owner can keep that dog.
No! So you know what they do? They find, most of the time, they go to a family member or a friend. Or, like I said, sometimes the puppy raiser will actually come in, like they will want that dog back. Do you think the puppy raisers forget the dogs once the dog has gone to train and work? I do feel bad for service dogs. You can't pet and spoil them like regular dogs, but they have a good life. See, that's a misnomer. That's guide dogs are raised from puppies. Yep. The thing about service dogs is you can when they're not working, you can treat them like you obviously have to keep their you can't go back on their behavioral training or anything like that, but you can play fetch with them in the yard. You can pet them all you want. Like when they're not working, you can treat them just like a regular pet. And when they are working, the handler, in order to reinforce a good work and good behavior on the job, is encouraged to give them pets. And if they do overcome something that they are usually nervous about, or it's something new that they've helped you achieve, you can give them a treat or something when they've completed the task. Hello, Dread Darkwater. Here, the guide dogs can go back to school, and they find a home if I can't keep him. Yeah, or the school will find a home for them. It's not like. Yeah, as long as the harness is not on, you can play with the pet. You can play with the dog. Hey, no worries, Brad Young. No worries. It's always best if you see the harness to never pet the dog. Um, but when the leash is off and the harness is off, um, it's okay. It's always good to ask first, right? But it's once they're not working, you you can. Oh, your friend is blind. Oh, okay, that's cool. Late again. Oh, that's okay. Has this person seen feral dogs? The ones whose consent isn't lack of consent to be. Oh, okay. Has this person seen feral dogs, the ones whose lack of consent to be pets or workers is respected? Their life isn't exactly fun. Yeah, exactly. If I choose to keep him, he goes back to school to learn how to not be working. And he has a harness stating working dog, do not pet. Yeah, most of the harnesses have a sign.
It's the whole welfare issue around it. We need new technology. Presenter Piers Morgan fought back at Webster's beliefs, asking if she had consent before training her own dog to sit at her command. You are currently on a
Piers Morgan's a moron, but that was a good one.
Activist wants to ban guide dogs. Good morning, Britain. Webster argued teaching her dog. Good morning, Britain/IDV. Webster argued teaching her dog to sit was for its own safety, explaining there is a big difference between that and cruelty. You are currently on a text element.
Okay, but what's the cruelty that guide dogs are facing? Even she admitted that they're not being treated cruelly. So what the fuck is she talking about? Hi, Sora Luna. My friend has a service dog. On leash, she is focused on her work. Off leash, she is hyper doggo. Yep. I work for and drive an old blind man around a few times a week. He has been having a hard time adjusting after 2 years. We finally convinced him to start using a cane. Yeah, it's hard when you're an adult and you lose your sight. I consider myself very lucky to have lost my sight so young because I don't remember seeing. So, that's got to be hard for him. Dogs greater than cats always. Hi, Crack. I actually got a call from them, or an email from them yesterday. The report or the application has been filed. They sent me in the email links to the medical form that my doctor needs to fill out, and then there's a form that an eye doctor needs to fill out. But in the email, it says if you're totally blind and don't see an eye doctor, that form is waived for you if you can present us with a certificate of blindness or legal blindness. And I'm like, but the CNIB doesn't issue those certificates. They issue what's called the CNIB card, but it doesn't have any like statement of what my vision loss is. But the fucked up thing is I needed to have something that tells the CNIB that I'm blind in order to get that card, but the card is not enough for the guide dog school. So I've emailed them back and asked them what the hell I do.
She added, I know when I'm putting my animal, or any animal, in a potentially dangerous or vulnerable situation. You are currently on a text. Morgan then burst into a rant at the activist to end the interview, exclaiming, oh, you know what, Wendy, why don't we just let guide dogs do their fabulous work for people who are blind and rely on them and can then get out and about because of their guide dogs? The guide dogs always look happy to me. The people that they're helping look happy to me. Video player, web application. While the TV presenter often riles people up with his controversial opinions, I have to admit I'm with him on this one. Viewers were left outraged at Webster's opinion, with many sharing their valid points as to why getting rid of guide dogs is a bad idea. You are currently on it. One angered person wrote, let's ban bomb disposal dogs. Let's stop guide dogs. For technology. Oh yes, cause a laptop or whatever provides the same love and genuine care as a dog does. This woman is a tool.
Exactly. Thank you, commenter. Holy fuck, what a retard. BP, red tape, yay! Yeah, I know, right? Oh my goodness. My voice is fucking going. Alright, let's it sucks because I'm still like I'm feeling a lot better than I was, but now I'm trying to get all the crap out of my chest. So every so often I still have a really bad cough and my throat is still recovering from it, as I'm sure you can tell. Oh, Brad says he lost his sight at age 80 due to diabetes. Up until then, or I think it mostly hurt his pride that he has to slow down. Up until then, he was the go-go type. Okay, yeah. Grizzly Man was a great look into the mind of animal rights advocates and the logical consequence of their beliefs. They all look happy to her, so she's miserable and doesn't like the fact that everybody's happy. Yeah, Piccolo, you probably hit the nail on the head with that one. Oh my goodness. I was gonna try and go until till about 11:30 or noon, but my voice is giving out really bad, guys. I think I may have to. Wasn't Grizzly Man the one who got eaten by bears? I think so. My friend also lost his sight to diabetes, but he chose cocaine over his meds. Oh, well. Call it a day, says Brad Young. Yeah, I think I'm going to. My voice is going to shit, so I'm gonna call it a day, guys. Thank you guys for coming and watching. It means a lot, and I hope you had fun. Remember tomorrow to tune in for the guests. It's gonna be a fun party. Who knows? Maybe I'll throw the link to a few other people who may follow us to watch. Maybe I'll have the usual monkey in the morning or breakfast with bear crew. His biggest regret is never seeing his son. Yeah, you know what? It does sometimes make me sad that I can't actually see Alex and Logan's faces. When I was pregnant with them both, it sucked that I couldn't look at the ultrasounds when I was getting them. And so like that was kind of shitty. But it's awesome that I still get to hear them laugh and have learning, like sit and learn with them, and I'm still really happy that I have my hearing, right, and that I can listen to them and enjoy them learning and laughing. And you gotta love Bear, says Brad Young. Oh yeah, gotta love Bear. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to end it here, guys. And I hope everyone had a good day. I hope everyone continues to have a good day. Tune in tomorrow for the guest day. Hopefully, Monkey won't be sleeping and he'll be able to join us. He said that he would if he was awake. So if all goes according to plan, we'll have Bear and Monkey tomorrow. It'll be a laugh riot. We'll have lots of fun. I bet they love you all the same, says Jesse. Oh, thanks, man. That's awesome. But yeah, have a great day, everyone. I hope everybody has a great day. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.